All right, my friends, we are going to be doing stop motion with Google Slides. So the first thing you're going to do is open up Google, come over to the right and click your waffles. From there, you're going to select Slides for Google Slides. You need a blank slide to begin. Okay, your presentation, I want you to name it with your name, dash what you want to call it. So I'm going to say fish. Okay, see how your slide already has things on it? We don't want that. So we want to go up to our slide and hit apply layout, and you want a blank slide. So click blank slide. Okay, we are going to start with our background. So click on black background. You can do a color, but we want to choose an image. So choose image. You can take a picture with your computer. You can save pictures into your Google Drive, but I'm going to show you how to do a Google image search. So I want a underwater theme. Let's see. I'm liking, this is pretty cool. So I click on it, click insert, done. And now I have my background. Or you know what? I saw that there was fish. I don't want fish on there. So I'm going to change that. Choose image. Let's do this one. Insert. Done. So now I have my background. So now we want to insert some of our fish. So insert, image, search web. So if I just look for a normal fish, you're going to get ones with background, but we already have a background. So if I would drag this guy over, you're going to see that there's a square around him. We don't want that. So you're going to type in whatever you want to find, and then the letters P, N, G. That means it has no background. It's not a perfect search engine. You will find some that have different backgrounds attached to them, like this guy, but that's okay. So what you're going to do is find the fish that you want, click on it, click insert. Okay, now that is way too big. So this corner, you're going to drag it down and it'll make it smaller. You can click on it, drag it up, it'll make it bigger. The side ones, so this one's nice because it keeps the proportion the same. But if you click on the side ones, you're going to look like he's squished or he's really thin. So you can kind of play with the shapes that you want. Undo. So I'm going to have my fish swimming in. Right click, duplicate slide. You want to make sure you're duplicating the slide so you can move these guys just a little bit each time. So right click, duplicate slide. Move your item in. Right click, duplicate slide. So you can either use your mouse, click and drag your item, or you can use your keyboard, your arrows, and move them in. Now notice how I'm not going back to the very first slide to duplicate it. I'm always going to the slide before it and duplicating it because you have already moved your fish a little bit or whatever object you're moving. So that's important that you are going to the one before it, right before it. So just having one object is going to be boring. So I'm going to insert another one. Remember your PNG. I'm going to have my jellyfish start coming in from my edge. Remember, you need to duplicate your slide each time. And you're only moving them a little bit, because if you're moving them a whole lot, it's going to be jumpy, and you don't want it to be jumpy. Notice how I'm also moving them at the same time, so there's multiple things moving. All right, I don't want these hooks in my thing, so I'm going to crop them out. So I click this little button, and then I move the arrows, and it'll take out the sections I don't want. And so I want to take out this part so I can actually change the shape of my crop. They're in the background, so I'm going to make them a little bit smaller. So I'm going to speed up this process just so you can see that it takes quite a few slides. You'll probably have about 200 slides. All right, so now I'm moving my jellyfish up, and you see how my jellyfish is actually behind my fish? Well, I don't want that. I want the fish to be behind my jellyfish. So I'm going to click on my fish, and then I'm going to click on arrange, order, and you can either send something backwards or you can arrange them and bring them forward. So see how they adjust in front or behind my jellyfish? You can also click on them and right click and send them back as well. So now I want them to talk. So I'm going to hit insert. I'm going to come down to shape, and you can insert shapes. You can insert arrows. So say someone's kicking a soccer ball and you want to use an onomatopoeia like bang, boom, pop. You can insert a shape like that, but I want them talking. So I'm going to do a call out. So I'm going to move this guy so it looks like he's talking. I'm going to click on the text box to insert a text, click and drag. I'm going to insert a shape. I'm going to fill it so it looks like his mouth, change the color. Okay, my friends, so what you're going to do when you're all done is we need to be able to publish your stop motion. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to File, come down to Publish to Web. You need to click every second and then Start Slideshow when player loads, Publish. Okay. So you're going to get a link. I want you to click and share it with me via email. Type in your name and class code in the subject, send it. And if you want to see what it looks like, just copy the link and paste it in the browser. And you can see your video. You can adjust the speeds if you like. Up in your link, there is a number at the end. See where it says 3,000? Since I changed it every second, it'll say 1,000. You can even make it a little bit faster. 75 to me, I think, is a good number, and you can play with that. Let's try it now. There you go.